We're sharing the 13 Disney World Park Bag Essentials that will save your family hundreds of dollars, eliminate vacation stress, prevent those dreaded Disney meltdowns, and turn your good Disney day into an amazing one. Up next. Welcome aboard, everyone. I'm Don B from Eat, Sleep, Disney, and let's talk about items that can literally save your entire Disney day from falling apart. It's impossible to do Disney World without a phone nowadays, and you'll need to use it a lot. Between taking photos, managing your lightning lanes, managing your dining reservations, mobile ordering food, checking wait times, and more, all in the My Disney Experience app, your phone battery can run out a lot faster than normal. And if you don't have your phone, well, it's a lot more difficult to have a successful day in the parks. To keep your phone powered throughout the day, be sure to pack a portable phone charger with you that's easy to use, holds a lot of extra battery power, and doesn't weigh you down. If you're looking for something you don't have to worry about charging every night, consider purchasing fuel rods from Amazon prior to your trip. Disney has stations throughout the parks and resorts where you can change out your used fuel rods for fully charged ones for free. Here's something most people never think about. Ziplock bags are absolute lifesavers for keeping your phone dry on water rides, like Tiana's Bayou Adventure, protecting your wallet from those regular Florida downpours, and organizing all those little items that somehow multiply in your bag throughout the day. Pro tip, bring different sizes. Sandwich bags for small items like electrolyte packets, and gallon bags for wet clothes or that inevitable outfit change. Plus, Ziplock bags are perfect for packing snacks from your hotel or for saving those expensive Disney treats like popcorn for later. No more wasting that overpriced Mickey pretzel because you couldn't finish it. A lot of people assume that Florida is always sunny. And while that's often true, sudden rain showers and inclement weather are common. If you're not prepared, the weather can really put a damper on your day. And that's why ponchos and umbrellas are Disney essentials, even if there's no rain in the forecast. A poncho offers the most protection for your clothing if you're caught in the rain, while an umbrella can keep the rain out of your eyes and bags and tends to be more useful for light rain showers. While some people prefer one over the other, we actually like to pack both just in case. This gives us more options to choose from depending on how much it is raining and allows us to stay dry even if the rain is particularly heavy. Now, don't wait until you get to Disney World to purchase these items because you'll be paying a hefty upcharge. Why pay $12 for a flimsy Disney poncho when you can get something of similar or if not better quality on Amazon for half the price? Speaking of not paying for overpriced Disney alternatives, Disney sells bag holders for $25, but you can go on Amazon and buy $2 Carabiner Clips, and these are absolute game changers. Use a carabiner clip to attach your water bottle to your bag or belt loop for hands-free convenience. Clip merchandise bags together so you're not juggling shopping bags all day, or use them to secure your poncho when it's not raining. They're also perfect for attaching bags to strollers, holding hats and Mickey ears when you're on rides like Space Mountain, clipping portable fans to stay cool, and even carrying those bulky souvenir popcorn buckets. Okay, now that we've covered keeping your day from completely falling apart, let's talk about actually being comfortable during those 12-hour park marathons. Comfort is key when you're logging 10,000 plus steps a day through all 4 theme parks. Long days of walking in the heat can cause you to chafe in unexpected areas, even if you've never had this problem before. That's why an anti-chafing stick is one of the biggest Disney essentials no one thinks about. Plus, my wife Heidi swears by packing biker shorts to wear underneath skirts or dresses. These provide an extra layer of protection against chafing and keep you comfortable throughout the day, especially during those long Florida summers. Packing extra socks for your Disney trip is a smart move and one that you might not think of. Again, you'll be doing a lot of walking, and fresh socks can make a difference in comfort, especially if you sweat a lot or find yourself stuck outside in a storm. We recommend that you bring at least 1 extra pair per day and opt for socks that are moisture wicking and comfortable. Walt Disney sells cooling fans and towels for when you're in a pinch and baking in the Florida sun. Packing your own can save you a lot of money and hassle. Cooling towels are a great option if you want something that you can freshen up with cold water. On the other hand, fans offer continuous airflow that can help you feel cooler for longer. Both are great options, so pick which one works best for you, or just opt for both. Of course, don't forget to bring a charging cord for that portable fan, especially if you plan to be going to the parks all day long, and pack an extra Ziplock bag to store your wet towel. Staying hydrated is one of the keys to a successful day at Disney World, and it can be expensive and inconvenient to rely on purchasing water bottles at snack stands and quick service restaurants. A reusable water bottle is one of the most overlooked Disney essentials, but it just might be the most important. In fact, we often recommend packing a water bottle for every member of your family. We suggest getting a water bottle that's insulated to keep your drinks cold, leak-proof, easy to carry, and has a straw, especially if you're traveling with little ones. Disney World offers water bottle refill stations throughout the parks and resorts, making it easy to stay hydrated without having to pay extra. You can easily locate these stations using the My Disney Experience app by searching for water bottle refill stations and tapping Find on Map. Plus, most quick service restaurants will give you a free cup of ice water if you ask. Sometimes sticking to only water just doesn't cut it in the Central Florida heat. So not only should you pack a reusable water bottle, you should also bring some on-the-go electrolyte packets that you can carry with you to add to the water when you need an extra boost. Some popular and effective brands include Gatorade Power Packets and Liquid IV Hydration Multiplier. Of course, there are plenty of other brands that offer electrolyte drink mixes, so choose your favorite and be sure to pack extra. These products come in various flavors and are easy to carry in your park bag. Simply add them to a water bottle for a refreshing and hydrating boost. Now, Disney does sell Powerade in the parks for about $5 per bottle, but you can buy a 10-pack of Gatorade packets for almost the same price. That's getting 10 electrolyte drinks for just the price of one Disney bottle. But there are other Disney World park bag essentials that you should also pack to help you prevent from paying the theme park prices. Sunscreen is an absolute must for your Disney trip, but it's one of the easiest things to forget. Florida's intense sun can quickly lead to painful burns if you're not prepared. So we recommend packing a broad spectrum sunscreen with at least SPF 30 for optimal protection. And no, applying sunscreen only once in your hotel before leaving for the day is not enough to protect you from the Florida rays. Believe us. So be sure that you bring sunscreen in your park bag that you can reapply throughout the day. It's usually pretty easy to remember to pack any daily medications that you take regularly, but we also recommend that you bring along over-the-counter pain relievers like Tylenol or Motrin, antacids for stomach aches, motion sickness pills, and bandages, as well as antibiotic ointment. These medications are often overlooked, but come in handy if you end up with a headache, body sores from walking, or any cuts and blisters. You can purchase these items in Disney World in a pinch. However, they are much more expensive, and especially in the parks, can be hard to find. So throw these in your day bag just in case. If you're planning to collect character autographs, bring a Sharpie instead of a regular pen. Why? Sharpie signatures look bolder and clearer, and are less likely to smudge if your autograph book gets wet. Plus, characters love using them because they glide smoothly across any surface. It's a small detail that makes a big difference in preserving those magical memories. With thousands of people visiting the parks every day, the staff does an amazing job of keeping things clean. But let's be honest, there are still germs everywhere. Having hand sanitizer on hand can help ensure that you have a healthy trip to the most magical place on Earth. No one wants to end up sick 2 days into their trip. While Disney has hand sanitizer dispensers throughout the park, there are actually fewer than you would expect, and they're not always conveniently located when you need them the most. Having your own small bottle gives you instant access to stay clean and hygienic without having to hunt down a dispenser. Plus, Disney's tiny travel bottles can cost $8 to $12 in the shops when you bring your own for around $2. After 10 hours in the Florida humidity, everyone's hair is going to be a mess. So pack a handful of hair ties and a small travel brush for those quick touch-ups throughout the day. These tiny items take up almost no space, but make a huge difference when you want to look presentable for those magical family photos. Trust us, you'll use these more than you think. Regardless of when you go to Disney World, lines for rides are inevitable. That's why having something to do is key, especially if you're visiting during a busy time of year or you're visiting with little ones. Disney does have the Play Disney Parks mobile app that features interactive games and more based on where you are in the Disney parks. But if you're traveling with little kids, you can also bring along some portable games that are easy to play while standing in line. Pro tip, those $1 activity bags or busy bags from dollar stores are perfect for this. They're small enough to fit in your bag, but engaging enough to prevent meltdowns during long waits. And speaking of avoiding long waits, that's where most first-time Disney families make their biggest mistakes. Because even with the perfect park bag, you can still waste hours standing in lines if you don't know the insider strategies for navigating the parks like a pro. And look for you right here on YouTube, we have our 30 Disney World tips for first-timers that still work in 2025. In that video, we give you the secret timing tricks that will help you walk on to many of the rides, as well as help you maximize every minute of your Disney trip. That way, you'll be one step ahead of everyone else in the parks, and your first Disney World trip will truly be unforgettable.